Have you ever wondered if a longer, stronger life could begin with something as simple as what's on your plate? As we age, staying healthy becomes less about chasing youth and more about protecting the clarity of our mind, the strength in our steps, and the joy in our connections. And it turns out nature gives us a powerful head start. Some of the most effective tools for aging well aren't found in pills or prescriptions, but in 5 humble, delicious fruits that you can enjoy every single day. In this video, you'll discover 5 powerful fruits that can help older adults protect their memory, care for their heart, boost digestion, and stay energized well into their golden years. And by the time we get to the last fruit, you'll see why one simple change might add years to your life, while helping you enjoy them more fully. So settle in with your favorite warm drink, and if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and tap the bell. Your support helps us continue sharing practical, gentle wisdom to help you thrive after 60. And if this resonates with you already, leave it in the comments so I know you're here with me. Let's begin with one of the most powerful fruits for the aging brain, the mighty blueberry. Often called brain berries, blueberries are more than just a colorful topping for your cereal. They're packed with antioxidants, specifically anthocyanins, that protect the brain from oxidative stress, a major contributor to memory loss and age-related decline. These antioxidants don't just float around doing nothing. They help reduce inflammation in the brain, improve communication between nerve cells, and even support the growth of new neural pathways. In simpler terms, they help your brain stay sharp and flexible even as the years go by. Consider Robert, a 78-year-old grandfather who always prided himself on remembering every birthday in the family. But over time, he began forgetting names, appointments, and even why he walked into a room. At his daughter's urging, he added a cup of blueberries to his breakfast each morning. Within weeks, he noticed something shifting. His focus returned. He felt more present during conversations, and the fog that once clouded his thoughts began to lift. Of course, blueberries aren't a magic cure, but science backs Robert's experience. Studies show that older adults who regularly eat blueberries perform better on memory tests and experience a slower rate of cognitive decline. And the benefits go beyond the brain. Blueberries also support heart health, balance blood sugar, and aid digestion, all of which are crucial for aging gracefully. The best part? They're incredibly easy to enjoy. Sprinkle them over your oatmeal, toss them into a smoothie, or eat them by the handful as a sweet afternoon treat. If you're looking for one simple, joyful habit to care for your brain, let it be this: a daily dose of blueberries. Because keeping your mind sharp isn't just about remembering names. It's about preserving your independence, your confidence, and your connection to the world around you. If the brain is the control center of your body, then the heart is its tireless engine, pumping life, breath, and energy through every cell. And just like any engine, it needs the right fuel to keep running smoothly. One of the most nourishing fuels for your heart is something creamy, green, and wonderfully satisfying: the avocado. Avocados are more than just trendy toast toppings. They're true nutritional powerhouses, especially for older adults. Rich in heart-healthy, monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and antioxidants, they support everything from blood pressure to circulation and even joint comfort. Let's talk about those fats for a moment. Unlike the trans fats found in many processed foods, the fats in avocados are natural and healing. They help reduce bad LDL cholesterol and raise good HDL cholesterol, which lowers your risk of clogged arteries, heart attacks, and strokes. But the benefits don't stop there. Avocados are also packed with potassium, a mineral that helps balance sodium levels and regulate blood pressure. In fact, ounce for ounce, avocados contain more potassium than bananas. For many older adults, managing high blood pressure becomes a daily concern. It's something 75-year-old Frank knew all too well. He'd been on medication for years, but his readings still crept higher with each checkup. At his doctor's suggestion, he decided to shift his breakfast routine, swapping sugary cereals and processed snacks for a slice of whole grain toast topped with mashed avocado, a sprinkle of salt-free seasoning, and a drizzle of olive oil. The results? Within a few months, his blood pressure stabilized. His energy improved. He even noticed less stiffness in his hands and knees. One small change had ripple effects that transformed how he felt day to day. It's not just about preventing heart disease. It's about preserving your freedom, your ability to walk to the mailbox, hug your grandchildren, or garden without shortness of breath. A strong heart supports all the little joys of daily life. Avocados also play a role in reducing inflammation, a root cause of many chronic diseases. And thanks to their vitamin E content, they help keep your skin supple and your eyes healthy too. So how can you enjoy them? The options are endless. Add avocado slices to your salad. Mash them into a sandwich spread. Blend them into a smoothie with spinach and a few blueberries for a double brain heart boost. Or simply enjoy half an avocado with a spoon and a sprinkle of black pepper. Just be mindful of portion sizes. While avocados are incredibly healthy, they are also calorie dense, so stick to about 1/2 a fruit per serving to keep things balanced. If you're serious about keeping your heart young, strong, and reliable, avocados are a delicious ally. They make healthy eating feel luxurious, not limiting, and every bite is a small step toward a longer, stronger life. And speaking of circulation, there's one more fruit coming up that's been used for centuries to help blood flow freely, reduce signs of aging, and protect the body from cellular damage. It's vibrant, ruby red, and loaded with benefits you don't want to miss. Are you still with me? Drop me in the comments if heart health matters to you or someone you love. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. We've got more powerful insights ahead. Let's turn our attention to a fruit that's as beautiful as it is powerful, one that's been treasured for centuries and celebrated in ancient cultures as a symbol of life and renewal. The pomegranate. With its jewel-like seeds and tart sweet flavor, the pomegranate isn't just a treat for your taste buds. It's a quiet warrior working behind the scenes to protect your body from some of aging's most stubborn challenges. If you're looking to improve circulation, fight inflammation, and age with grace and energy, this is one fruit you'll want in your corner. So what makes the pomegranate so special? At the heart of its power are polyphenols, potent plant compounds that act as antioxidants. These antioxidants help your blood vessels relax and widen, allowing blood to flow more freely throughout your body. That means your brain, heart, and muscles all get more oxygen and nutrients, helping you feel more alert, mobile, and alive. For older adults, this matters more than ever. Circulation naturally slows with age, often leading to cold hands and feet, brain fog, delayed healing, or even memory changes. Pomegranates help reverse some of those effects, keeping your body's systems running smoothly, like oil in an engine. But their benefits don't stop there. One of the most remarkable traits of pomegranates is how they fight oxidative stress. As we age, we accumulate damage from free radicals, unstable molecules that harm our cells. This internal wear and tear contributes to wrinkles, joint discomfort, and age-related diseases like arthritis, dementia, and heart trouble. Pomegranates step in like cellular repair workers. Their antioxidants neutralize free radicals, reducing inflammation and helping protect against chronic disease. Over time, this means fewer aches, clearer thinking, and skin that looks and feels more vibrant. Let me tell you about Dorothy, age 80. She had struggled for years with joint stiffness, low energy, and frequent colds. Her doctor suggested giving her immune system and circulation a little support from the inside out. So she started drinking a small glass of unsweetened pomegranate juice each morning, just 2 or 3 ounces with breakfast. Within weeks, Dorothy began to notice small changes, less stiffness in her knees when getting up, more pep in her step, and fewer days spent feeling run down. It wasn't a miracle cure, but it was a turning point. One simple habit gave her a deeper sense of control and vitality. Pomegranates also support heart health by lowering blood pressure and reducing arterial plaque buildup. Research has shown that people who regularly consume pomegranate juice or seeds see improvements in how their arteries function and a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. That's a big win for your heart and your longevity. And here's something even more exciting. Pomegranates may help protect the brain from neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's. Preliminary studies suggest that the antioxidants in pomegranates cross the blood-brain barrier and help reduce inflammation in the brain, preserving memory and slowing cognitive decline. As for the immune system, 1 cup of pomegranate seeds delivers about 30% of your daily recommended vitamin C. That's a serious boost for your body's ability to fight off colds, flu, and infections, especially helpful as we get older and immunity tends to weaken. Now, you might be wondering, how do I enjoy pomegranates without making a mess? Here are a few easy ideas. Sprinkle the ruby red seeds over yogurt or oatmeal. Toss them into a salad for a juicy burst of flavor. Blend them into a smoothie with spinach, banana, and almond milk. Or drink a small glass of 100% pomegranate juice. Just make sure it's free from added sugar. The key is consistency. A small serving each day is enough to reap the benefits over time. So whether you're looking to improve circulation, protect your brain, support your immune system, or simply feel a little more vibrant in your day-to-day life, pomegranates can help. They may look delicate, but their impact is powerful. Still with me? Drop A in the comments if you've ever tried pomegranate or plan to start. And don't forget, if this video is helpful, give it a like and hit subscribe so you never miss a wellness tip that could change your life. Now let's turn to a fruit that often flies under the radar. But once you discover its power, you may never want to go a day without it. I'm talking about the humble papaya, a tropical treasure with gentle strength that makes a big difference, especially for adults over 60. At first glance, a papaya may not seem as exciting as a pomegranate or as familiar as an apple. But beneath its orange flesh lies an extraordinary set of nutrients that support two of the most essential systems in your body, your digestion and your immune health. Let's start with your gut. As we age, digestion tends to slow down. Meals that used to sit fine now feel heavier. Bloating, constipation, and discomfort become more common, and the body struggles to absorb the nutrients it needs to stay energized and strong. Papayas can help with that, naturally and gently. They're packed with papain, a digestive enzyme that helps your body break down proteins more efficiently. That means food gets processed more smoothly, nutrients are better absorbed, and you're less likely to feel that uncomfortable fullness that can linger after a meal. But papayas don't just help what happens after you eat. They also prepare your body to receive nourishment. With high amounts of fiber, vitamin C, folate, and antioxidants like beta-carotene and lycopene, papayas support a healthy gut lining, promote regular bowel movements, and reduce inflammation throughout the digestive tract. And here's why that matters. When your gut is healthy, everything else works better too. Your mood, your energy, your immune system, and even your brain. Let's meet Margaret, 76. For years, she'd battled digestive issues, bloating after dinner, sluggishness in the afternoon, and a general sense that food wasn't sitting right. She'd tried fiber powders, probiotic pills, and every over-the-counter remedy on the shelf. Nothing brought lasting relief. Then a friend at her church mentioned papayas. Margaret started adding just a small bowl after lunch. Fresh, chopped, nothing fancy. Within weeks, she felt like a fog had lifted. Her stomach calmed, her energy returned, and she found herself looking forward to meals again instead of dreading how they'd make her feel. Sometimes the answer isn't more pills, it's better food. But digestion is only half of papaya's story. This bright fruit is also a powerful ally for your immune system. Just one serving contains more than 100% of your daily vitamin C needs. That's the kind of nourishment your body craves, especially as we get older and become more vulnerable to infections, viruses, and general wear and tear. Vitamin C supports your white blood cells, the tiny defenders in your bloodstream that fight off illness. It also acts as an antioxidant, protecting your cells from damage and helping wounds heal faster. Papayas also contain vitamin A, vitamin E, and a variety of phytochemicals that reduce inflammation, one of the leading causes of age-related illness, from arthritis to heart disease. And here's something many people don't realize. Chronic low-grade inflammation in the gut can weaken your entire immune system. By healing your digestion, papayas create a stronger foundation for immune strength. They're like a double blessing, soothing the inside while protecting the outside. What's the best way to enjoy papaya? Keep it simple. Peel, scoop out the seeds, and slice the flesh into cubes. Eat it fresh on its own, or add it to yogurt, oatmeal, or a smoothie. It pairs wonderfully with a squeeze of lime or a sprinkle of cinnamon. And because it's naturally soft and easy to chew, it's ideal for older adults with sensitive teeth or dentures. If fresh papayas are hard to find in your area, check the frozen fruit section. Just make sure there's no added sugar. One more note, papayas are especially gentle on the stomach. So if you're someone who struggles with acid reflux, indigestion, or constipation, this fruit may become your new best friend. And if you're someone who's already feeling good, papayas help keep it that way. They protect your cells, calm inflammation, and help you absorb more of the good stuff from every meal. Still with me? If papayas sound like something you'd like to try, or if they've already made a difference in your life, leave an emoji in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience. And if you're finding these tips helpful so far, go ahead and subscribe so we can continue exploring more ways to support your health together. Let's wrap up with a fruit that's so familiar, it's easy to underestimate. The humble apple. It's often said, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And while that may sound like an old cliche, modern science shows there's truth in this timeless advice, especially for older adults who want to feel their best for as long as possible. Apples are deeply nourishing. They may not have the tropical flair of a papaya or the jewel-toned beauty of a pomegranate, but don't be fooled. These crisp, juicy fruits are loaded with nutrients that help the body fight inflammation, regulate blood sugar, and keep you feeling clear, strong, and steady. Let's talk about inflammation first. As we age, our bodies are more prone to chronic low-grade inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging. This slow-burning process has been linked to nearly every major disease of aging: arthritis, heart disease, Alzheimer's, and even certain cancers. But apples contain polyphenols, plant compounds with powerful anti-inflammatory effects. These nutrients help calm overactive immune responses and reduce the kind of cellular stress that leads to premature aging. One of these polyphenols, quercetin, has been shown to protect brain cells, lower blood pressure, and improve respiratory function, all of which contribute to a longer, healthier life. Apples are also a great source of soluble fiber, especially a type called pectin, which supports gut health and helps regulate cholesterol and blood sugar levels. That brings us to the second major benefit: blood sugar control. As we grow older, it becomes more challenging for our bodies to process sugar efficiently. Even if you don't have diabetes, fluctuations in blood sugar can lead to fatigue, brain fog, irritability, and over time, increase your risk of metabolic issues. Here's where apples shine. The fiber in apples slows down the digestion of carbohydrates, helping to stabilize blood sugar levels after meals. This means fewer crashes, fewer cravings, and more sustained energy throughout the day. Let me tell you about Henry, age 82. He'd always been active, a retired firefighter who loved yard work and long walks. But recently he noticed his joints were aching more, his energy dipping faster, and his appetite for life just waning. His doctor ran some tests. Nothing serious, but mild inflammation and rising blood sugar levels were starting to show. Rather than adding another prescription to his routine, Henry made a small, simple change. He started eating one crisp apple every afternoon. At first, it felt almost too easy to matter, but within a few months, Henry felt the difference. His knees ached less, his energy steadied out, and his digestion improved. Now it's a daily ritual: one apple every day. And he swears by it. That's the beauty of real food. It works gently, it works gradually, but it works deeply. In addition to their fiber and polyphenols, apples also help feed the good bacteria in your gut, acting as a prebiotic. That's important because your gut microbiome plays a huge role in your immune system, brain function, and even emotional balance. In other words, apples don't just help your digestion, they help your entire system function more smoothly. So how should you eat them? The simplest way is often the best. Choose fresh organic apples when possible. Skin on, since that's where many of the antioxidants live. You can slice them into salads, dip them in almond butter, bake them with a sprinkle of cinnamon, or just eat them as is. For those with sensitive teeth, try stewing them lightly or adding thin slices to oatmeal. They soften up beautifully. And here's a tip. If you're trying to reduce sugar cravings or avoid processed snacks, apples make a satisfying substitute. The natural sweetness, paired with fiber, helps calm hunger in a way cookies and chips never will. Let's recap why apples matter so much. They help lower inflammation. which is at the root of most age-related illness. They support healthy blood sugar, reducing the risk of metabolic conditions. They nourish your gut bacteria, boosting immunity and mental clarity. And they're affordable, accessible, and simple to enjoy daily. So yes, the old saying still holds weight. An apple a day might not keep the doctor away entirely, but it will certainly support the parts of you that matter most. If you've ever felt the quiet shift that comes from adding just one nourishing food to your life, you know how powerful a small change can be. And if you're just starting that journey, an apple might be the perfect place to begin. If apples are already part of your daily life, or if you're planning to give them a try, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how you make them part of your routine. Let's take a quiet breath together as we come to the end of this journey. We've explored 5 remarkable fruits, each one offering unique gifts for your health, your strength, and your longevity. Blueberries to sharpen the mind and support memory. Avocados to nourish the heart and keep circulation flowing. Pomegranates to fight aging from the inside out and enhance vitality. Papayas to calm digestion and protect your immune system. And apples to lower inflammation and balance blood sugar. Each of these fruits brings its own kind of medicine. Not in a pill, not in a supplement, but in the form of real, whole food. Nature's quiet brilliance, available at the grocery store or farmer's market. But here's the most important thing to remember. This isn't about being perfect. It's not about overhauling your entire lifestyle overnight or chasing every trend that claims to add 10 years to your life. It's about building simple, nourishing habits, one small choice at a time. A few slices of avocado on your toast instead of processed spread. A bowl of papaya after lunch instead of reaching for antacids. A crisp apple in the afternoon instead of a packaged snack. A handful of blueberries swirled into your morning oatmeal. A splash of pomegranate juice with breakfast, reminding your cells they're still loved. When you think about it this way, living longer doesn't feel so distant. It becomes something you do every day, with every bite, every step, every gentle act of self-care. And the best part, you don't have to do it alone. If you're still reading, still listening, still curious, that means you're ready. You care about your body, your future, and the people who share it with you. That means you already have what it takes. Whether you're 60 or 90, you are not too late. You are right on time. I'd love to hear from you. Which fruit from today's list spoke to you the most? Which one are you excited to start adding into your meals? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. You never know. Your words might be the encouragement someone else needs today. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It lets us know we're on the right track, and it helps others find this kind of content too. If you haven't yet, I warmly invite you to subscribe and tap the notification bell. We post thoughtful, practical videos like this every week, always with older adults in mind. You deserve advice that's calm, trustworthy, and made just for you. This is what we do here, one small, meaningful conversation at a time. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for giving your health the care and curiosity it deserves. And thank you for being part of this gentle, growing community. Until next time, stay kind to your body, stay open to small changes, and always, always remember, you're worth the effort. You always have been.